Hi there and welcome to the channel. In this video, we want to solve these two equations simultaneously. I've labeled them equation number 1 and equation number 2. And as you can see, these are two equations in two unknowns. The unknowns are x and y. Now we are going to do this by destroying one of the equation. That's why it's called the method of elimination, because in order to destroy one of the equations, we have to eliminate one of the variables. Which one you eliminate is a matter of choice or a matter of judgment. But now supposing we want to eliminate y. How do we do that? Okay, we look at the coefficient of y in equation number 1 and look at the coefficient of y in equation number 2. Well, here it's 5 and here is 3. Now, what is the lowest common multiple of 5 and 3? In other words, what is the smallest number where 5 goes without a remainder and 3 goes without a remainder? Well, it's 15. Now, if it's 15, how many times does 5 go into 15? It goes 3 times. So it means I am going to multiply the whole of equation number 1 by 3. Okay, let's book it here somewhere. Let me look more for my black pen. So equation number 1, we are going to multiply it by 3 because 5 goes 3 times into 15. Now, how many times does 3 go into 15? It goes 5 times. So we are going to multiply the whole of equation number 2 by 5. So let's book it here. 2 will be multiplied by 5. Now, let's do that and see what happens. Okay, equation number 1 multiplied by 3 becomes 3 times 3, it's 9x. 5y times 3, it's plus 15y. Minus 7 times 3 is minus 21. 0 times 3 is equal to 0. Let's go to equation number 2. We are multiplying, remember, by 5. So 4 times 5 is 20x. Minus 3 times 5, it's minus 15y. Minus 19 times 5, it's 50 plus 45, which is 95. 0 times 5 is, of course, 0. Now, let's call these two equations, these new equations we have created out of all these. Let's call this one 3. Let's call this one 4. Now, one thing that we have to note here is that we haven't violated anything, because when we multiplied this one by 5, we multiplied everything by 5. So the equation, the equality remains. The same applies here. We multiplied right through by 5 here. The equation still remains balanced because everything is treated the same. Okay, so now we have the two new equations, equation number 3, equation number 4. Let's try to add equation number 3 to equation number 4. So I'll draw a line here because I'll add equation number 3 to equation number 4. So 9x plus 20x is, of course, 29x. Plus 15 minus 15 is nothing. So y has disappeared. Now, minus 21 minus 96 is, of course, minus, 6 down there, and 116 is equal to 0 plus 0 is still giving us 0. So there you are now. We have destroyed one of the equations and created one single equation in one unknown. The unknown now is just x. Now, from here, it's a straightforward step of finding the value of x, because we can now say 29x is equal to, we take this over to that side, it becomes plus 116. Divide through by 29, we get x is equal to 29 there, it should be 4. Okay, so there you are. The value of x is 4. Now, having found the value of x, we have a choice to go back to either equation number 1 or equation number 2 and substitute for x. Well, let's choose equation number 1. We are going to write it's 3x plus 5y minus 7 is equal to 0. Let's put x is equal to 4. That gives us 3 times 4, which is 12. I think let me just write it straight away. 3 times 4, of course, is 12 here, plus 5y minus 7 is equal to 0. Okay, so 12 minus 7, of course, is equal to 5. So 5 plus 5y is equal to 0. 12 minus 7 is 5. Now, if 5y plus 5 is equal to 0, then it means that y dividing through by 5, y is equal to minus 1. They are the two values of x and y, which simultaneously satisfy these two equations. To check if our working is correct, we can go to equation number 2, because remember, we substituted for x in equation number 1. So let's see if these two values of x and y will give us that. Let's just quickly do that. See if I can write it over here, surely. So we have got here 4x, I hope I'm not blocking, 4x minus 3y minus 19 is equal to 0. Let's put the values. X is 4, so that gives us 4 times 4, which is 16. Y is minus 1, so minus 3 times minus 1 is, of course, 3. Minus 19, which is equal to 16 plus 3 is 19. 19 minus 19 is equal to 0. So the two equations are satisfied when x is equal to 4 and y is equal to minus 1. This is called the method of elimination, because you eliminate one of the variables so that you can destroy one of the equations and remain with one equation in one unknown. Our next video will deal with the method of substitution, which is another method for solving simultaneous equations. Till we see you then, bye-bye.